Alright guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to go from these stock vents to these aftermarket vents that can angle air 360 degrees. Okay guys, so this is everything you need to install some aftermarket vents. Mainly it's going to be just these two pry tools. Two flatheads will do. I just happen to have a trim tool. It should be the same concept. This is optional right here. It's going to be mounting tape or any kind of adhesive. This is going to be for your dashboard vents, the ones on the driver's side and the passenger side. The reason I say the mounting tape or adhesive is optional is because I already have a dash cover, so it's holding in this part. But the way I installed these, this vent will be prone to coming out if you pull on it. Let me just pull it out real quick. Yeah, so that's why you can add some mounting tape to the edges around here if you want to secure it in place, or some adhesive. But since I have a dash cover, it's holding it in place, so I don't need to worry about that. For those asking where I got the dash cover from, I actually did get this done at a local shop. However, I do believe they ordered the dash cover online. So if I'm able to find it, I'll go ahead and link that in the description. So the first step in replacing the vents is going to be taking off this cover. I have the dash cover. If you don't have that, obviously you don't have to take it off. But the vent cover is going to be just this circular thing that's around the vent. You can go ahead and free the tabs with either a flathead or a trim tool like I'm using here. Now once this is off, there's going to be 4 brackets. You might have broken them. I mean, I did. You can see at the bottom right there. Go ahead and keep that cover because we're going to be using that later. Next off is the actual vents themselves. These just pull out. Really easy to take these out. It's one whole assembly. Now next is the little vents that are in the back that direct the air. Those push in instead of pulling out, so push those in and just get them out real quick. Now we're moving on to what's probably the hardest part of the install, which is taking out these circular vents. There's going to be 4 tabs that you need to lift up. Right here, this is why you need 2 pry tools. I use one to secure that left side first, and then I get the other side out. Now once you have those 2 bottom tabs out, the top ones should pop out really easy also. Just go ahead and pry them out, and they should come out pretty easily. This is also an optional step, but I just decided to clean the vents since I saw they were pretty dirty. I just got a baby wipe and wiped off the dust. So this is what they send you. This is the vent that's going to come in. Very simple design. All it is just a little swivel. It's closed right now, but there it is. It's open now. So simply just screws onto itself. So this part's gonna go behind this cover right here. It's gonna go in there, and you're just gonna screw the vent back on top of it like that. Now for this to fit correctly on the back, you see how it's not flush. I did bend these 2 top little latches. Now they are very fragile, so if you decide to bend them, they might break on you. If anything, just be careful with them. But I mean, if they break, you could go to the pick and pull and get some new ones. Or, I mean, since you're already upgrading, you can just leave these like that. That way, if you do want to go back, because this does latch back on, forget the orientation, but it does attach to this part, and we're not going to be using this anymore. So I did bend that back, that way it has more clearance, so that you can go ahead and screw on the actual vent to the back. This is what we're working with right so far. It does kind of overlap over that original silver. You just screw it into itself and it basically tightens down, so you don't have to worry about it coming loose. You can tighten it down. Make sure you get it under that little lip right there, under both lips, so it can fit nice. These little tabs, you can go ahead and just kind of put it into the dash so that they're hidden. This is where it's going to help to have a dash cover, so you can cover this, and it can also help secure it down. But putting this back in, this wider part is going to go on the bottom, so just orient it that way, and it should fit into place like that. And there's this. Again, this isn't going to be secured with any latches since we did get rid of the original vent, so this is going to be able to pull out. I may secure it with some mounting tape, or you can do however you want to attach it, I mean, on the back side. However you see fit to attach it, but I mean, this is what the vent's going to look like. You see how you can 360 degree, you know, have full range of motion to direct that air anywhere you want it to go. Dash cover does help secure this. I mean, I had this before already, so I'm not needing to buy anything extra, but that will secure it in place itself if you don't want to mount it with double-sided tape or anything like that. I mean, it's still loose, but this is still holding it around the edges. This is definitely the easier part of the install. We're going to go ahead and remove this faceplate so that we can get these air vents out. If you haven't removed it before, it's very easy. You just pull under, you get these door locking tabs out, and there's also one on top that you gotta get loose. Yep. On the back side, there is a connector right here. You just get it with your finger, push on it, and it should come right out like that. Alright, so easiest way to take these off, you get one of these. You can get a pry tool, flathead, anything. Nope, it just popped right out. But there's these tabs that hold it in, 3 tabs. I think as long as you get one of them off, the rest of them should just kind of come out of place and pop out. So that's how you get those vents off. Now you're ready to put on the aftermarket ones. Going to be the same concept as the dash ones. We run into the same problem where these tabs get in the way, so we're gonna have to bend back these 2 bottom ones. Now, again, just be careful with these. They are fragile, they do break pretty easy, but they aren't, yeah, there it is, it snapped. Some of them may be flexible, like this one kind of didn't give me that much trouble, so those 2 are bent back. Now we have the clearance we need to just go ahead and put that right on, and the vent will screw on through the front. Okay, so we have this in position. Here's how it's look from the back. Those 2 tabs are pulled out. Go under this top lip, this bottom lip down here. You don't have to worry about getting under it or anything because it still catches from the front when you screw in the vent. So this easy enough, put it in and just start screwing it in. It'll tighten up and you're essentially done with this part. There's not going to be any clearance issues when you put it back on the car. So just tighten this however tight you need it. And once this is done, you can go ahead and put it back on your car. Just like that. There it is. You have your 360 degree vents. It's going to be the same thing putting this back on. This clip's going to just go right in the connector. Snaps in, easy. Hazards are on. Now these back clips just go into those spaces, so really easy. Top, just go all around. You can even hit it if you want to. Everything's secure. Hazards work. Here's a quick rundown of how the vents are going to work. Right now it's closed. It does only close one direction. This other direction, I mean, it almost closes, but there's a little piece in the middle that's stopping it. You can go ahead and turn it 360 degrees, left, right. You can angle it, turn it. So, example, if the driver's side is on this side towards the steering wheel, you can angle it towards yourself. You can angle it towards the passenger if you'd like, pointing this way. So this is how the vents are going to look in your car if you happen to get these same vents as me. Okay, so final thoughts. These are a decent upgrade for your car. They're not very expensive. It's a rather easy install. I do think they might be off-putting for some people, just that chrome ring that's around them, but I mean, it's something a little bit of paint can't fix. One thing I did notice with these vents, these aftermarket ones, is that they do restrict the airflow a little bit. So if that's a problem for you, you can probably cut off that little cone part in the back. That might help with the airflow, or you can get some different style vents. But it's definitely an upgrade from these stock vents that are very linear, that just go left to right, up, down. These ones, you know, you can angle it anywhere you want in the car. I also had, my passenger side was broken. I had bought the car that way, so these vents like did nothing. Like this entire back piece was missing from that side. So, I mean, it's also an option, these aftermarket vents, if you're just missing your stock vents. And again, guys, I know this wasn't a very professional or like, you know, to the book way to install something, especially with the dashboard vents. But this is my first car, and I just wanted to share something with the community because I know there's not a lot out there for the 4G Eclipse. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. If you found it helpful, go ahead and leave a like, comment, you know, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will link the air vents in the description, the specific measurements, everything. I will also link my Instagram down if you want to go ahead and follow me on that. If I do have any upcoming maintenance or upgrades to my car, I will make a video on it. So just be on the lookout for that. That's about it. Thanks for watching. See you.